Good afternoon, teacher. My group and me will talk about the company My Water, strategy, analysis, FODA, and Canva. Canva, customer segment. We are in the market of Spain, Portugal, and France, heading to kids, adults, athletes. Customer relations, frequent contact with customer channels or customer preferred digital channels. Value proposal, R2, quality in the products, especially lines of drinks. Activities keys, R2, product warehouse and export of products. Key resource are two sales channel and production. Key partners is raw material suppliers and cost structure are two uh, storage costs and transport costs. Sources of income, sale of products. FODA. The scope is divided into strengths, more coverage, entering other countries, quality products, opportunities. Produced in China is cheap. Italy present great growth. Weaknesses, expensive company inventory, low investment in technology. Threats are two high competitions, there are different price, and target group of athletes is limited. Thank you.
Good morning, teacher and classmate. My name is Rodrigo Mesa. I will speak about the strategic analysis. The company strategic focused on differentiation with what we trying to achieve with the three objectives that are seen off the screen. Our differentiations was based on the quality of products as the technology installed in the factories. C with focus in increasing and the range of flavors of three categories of products and increase the technology budget for the one order of develop a new level or source of advance where the same quality and innovation. To achieve this competitive advance for the action that we're taking, we're as well as the improvement of the range of flavors and technology. Also was important develop staff through training, increasing the budget annually. Since we consider that they are the ones who are going to create an improvement of the quality of the products, and they should be trained to do it.
Sales analysis. Well, in this bar chart, we can see the evolution of sales from 2021 to 2026, following an upward trend year after year, with a large increase between the periods between 2023 and 2024, and closing the year 2026 with 19,681,154 in sales. In soft drinks, the product that gave more income in the company My Water.
Following the sales analysis and results, we have here our costs and expenses. First of all, we present on a table how we actually do about the costs and expenses about the years that we have to take a decision. For the first part, we have our incomes that if you see it, about the years, we have a development about the months that we have in the company, about the incomes. Then we have our production costs and our logistic costs. And the logistic costs, if you see, we reduce the amount that we can afford about the years. About the last year, we have a low amount about the logistic cost. Then we have income margin that we started on the first year, that is 2021, that we have the 66%, and then we finish it with a 78% about the income margin. Then we have our expenses. These expenses is relation with our generic strategy, that is specialization, that we actually focusing on the R&D, that is about the innovation and technology expenditure, that we have that expense like in focusing. Then we have our general expenses. And the first part, if you see, we have marketing expenses that we actually started with a low amount, and then we have finished it with that too low amount because we actually see that we can afford about the marketing expenses. Then we took a decision that we actually can spend and put more amount about the innovation part, because we actually to try to following our objectives and actually following our generic strategy that I'm saying before. We have our total operating expenses that we have here, and then our financial expenses that it becomes very important part that we actually can afford about the years about our company. And that's all about the costs and expenses.
Marketing decisions. Our strategy includes emphasizing our product through our channels. During 2021, we decided to enter a new market in Italy. The same year, sales grew by 12.5 times. First decision, to use different marketing channels, which provide us with the opportunity to increase the value of the company by 30% compared to the competition. Brand value increased from 35 to 57, and we obtained a 40% increase in distribution coverage. In 2021, due to a poorly marketing decision in the destination country, Spain's brand was slightly reduced. Second decision. In this case, we had the advantage of introducing ourselves in a market where prices were standardized and where we didn't need much investment in the marketing channels. My water should focus in the coming years on markets with a low brand value, such as Mexico and Poland, in order to be able to rebound those results and lead as a brand.
Production and operation decisions. This company has sought to use all of its production capacity in order to increase sales and produce at the lowest possible cost. As we can see, the production capacity was maintained in the years 2021, 2022, and 2023. It is from the year 2024 that this capacity increases in drinks, isotonics, and juices, following a growing trend between 2025 and 2026. An increase in the units produced and also the percentage of factory occupancy rate is visually the reason of this is because if we have the higher factory occupancy rate, we will have lower production costs.
Finance decision. The balance sheet of the company MyWater we can see now is that due to the early opening of a new factory, working capital and extraordinary credit was generated because it was not with liquidity to meet the investment. Therefore, all costs and expenses in the company was restructured to optimize way out and to stop spending money as it did not have liquidity. For 2026, the company already has 11,522,047 million of liquidity to be able to open another factory without the need to generate extraordinary credit. In addition, after having the extraordinary credit, a loan was requested to be able to meet the operational needs of the company.
It represents that value of the brand, and we predict that it wouldn't fall more 10% in the future. In those 5 years of taking decisions about investment, we realized those decisions are sustainable through time because in 2026, we didn't require the extraordinary credit that we did at the beginning, which shows that company keeps maintaining the value and has improved its value in the market. Finally, we couldn't see our company had a slowly but certainly evolution. Besides, we learned how to face the visages that had to get in the market and stay in it. Thank you.
Tenemos el cómo impactó la ventaja competitiva sobre nuestros resultados. Nosotros seguimos la estrategia de especialización y tenemos la ventaja competitiva concentrada en la innovación de los productos y entrega de calidad hacia todos nuestros mercados que tenemos, que hemos decidido entrar. Primeramente tenemos los mercados que nos han sabido valorarnos, han sabido valorar nuestros esfuerzos. ¿Por qué? Porque a través de las ventas se puede reflejar esto. Tenemos desde el primer año que empezamos con 7 millones hasta terminar con ventas desde 19 millones. En este caso se da que cada uno de nuestros productos entregados con el esfuerzo de innovación y la ventaja competitiva de calidad han sido bien aceptados por nuestro mercado y han hecho de que nuestro crecimiento de ventas sea aceptable. Además de esto, que somos sostenibles dentro del mercado. Por último, tenemos lo que es el resultado del valor de aumento, de lo que es el valor de la compañía. En este caso hemos empezado con un 10% y terminamos con un 10%. Tenemos un pico en el año 2025 de un 20% de crecimiento, en el 2024 de un 15% y en el 2023 un 10%, casi un 12%. En este caso también podemos ver que todas nuestras decisiones han sido sostenibles en el tiempo porque han hecho de que el 2026 no haya caído en un crecimiento reducido, ni siquiera en un crecimiento del 2%. De hecho, cumple con nuestro objetivo principal, que era el crecimiento, mantener el crecimiento del 2% y mantener el crecimiento del 10% pedido por el profesor. Además de esto, reflejamos que cada una de nuestras decisiones, como ya le vuelvo a repetir, son sostenibles en el tiempo y han hecho de que el valor de compañía y el valor que hemos tenido dentro de nuestro mercado haya sido reflejado bien por nuestra ventaja competitiva y de hecho, como los resultados lo muestran aquí, pues somos sostenibles dentro del mercado y seguimos en competición.
Respondiendo a la pregunta, ¿qué decisiones ayudaron a crear más capital de trabajo en la compañía? Tenemos dos decisiones. Una, que fue llegar a nuevos mercados con éxito en ventas, ya que esto hizo que nuestro capital de trabajo aumente de forma positiva, ya que producíamos más y se vendía esa cantidad de productos que producíamos. La otra decisión que tomó y afectó al capital de trabajo fue optimizar la producción y distribución de los productos. Cuando no la teníamos optimizada en las primeras decisiones, afectó bastante porque esto hacía que tengamos también un capital de trabajo alto. A medida que fuimos refinando y optimizando el lado de la producción como de la distribución, nuestros gastos se fueron disminuyendo, entonces se afectó significativamente al capital de trabajo. Y ahora, respondiendo a la pregunta, ¿qué decisión afectó más en el nivel de necesidades operativas de fondo? La decisión que afectó totalmente fue abrir una nueva fábrica en el segundo año. Esto hizo que nuestras necesidades operativas de fondo sean altísimas. Teníamos crédito extraordinario y eso superaba nuestro capital de trabajo porque tampoco ni siquiera teníamos liquidez para poder abrir la fábrica. Por eso nuestras necesidades operativas de fondo aumentaron. Tuvimos que realizar una gran reestructuración de nuestros costos, de la producción, nuestros gastos en marketing, y de los niveles de tecnología. ¿Por qué? Porque habíamos hecho esta inversión sin ni siquiera pedir un préstamo. Entonces no teníamos dinero para abrir una nueva fábrica. Eso nos afectó bastante como en la necesidad operativa de fondos. Gracias.